Mark Guehi's name has moved from the back pages into the centre of the transfer map because of one simple fact. His contract at Crystal Palace runs out in 2026, and that ticking clock has turned a promising England defender into the hottest free agent prospect in Europe. For Barcelona, who are trying to rebuild a defence under Hansi Flick, Guehi represents a rare combination of youth, leadership and physicality, the kind of profile that can be signed without a transfer fee if clubs play their cards right. But this is not a straightforward recruitment. Sources in the transfer world say Bayern Munich have already made contact with Guehi's representatives. Liverpool remain keen after coming close in previous windows, and Real Madrid are a seductive looming presence that the player reportedly dreams of. That waiting, that patience changes the whole calculus. When a player can realistically wait to see whether the Bernabeu rings, the bidding is no longer just about money, it becomes about project, prestige and the promise of legacy. The immediate theatre here is Spain. Barcelona need defensive reinforcement. Flick wants players who can adapt to a higher pressing, more aggressive backline, and Guehi fits that brief, a right-footed ball-playing centre-back who also reads the game well and has captained his side. But across Europe, the story reads differently. Liverpool see a concrete chance to fill a gap at centre-back and have history and squad stability to sell. Bayern, always pragmatic, are considering Guehi as an ideal long-term option depending on what happens with their current defenders. Real Madrid, though, require no justification. A call from them can tilt a player's ambition because of trophies, global platform, and the chance to play for arguably the most prestigious club in the world. For Crystal Palace, the stakes are also simple but pressing. Allow a sale in January to recoup a fee, or risk losing a captain on a free next summer. That decision will reverberate through their recruitment plans. Agents and sporting directors are already thinking in scenarios. If Real Madrid make a formal move, will Barcelona respond by accelerating talks and offering guaranteed playing minutes under Flick? Will Liverpool attempt to reignite the near-deadline deal that fell apart previously? Can Bayern hijack a free transfer by starting talks early and promising the player a clear role? On the player's side, choosing to wait for Real Madrid is a high-reward strategy. If the call comes, a dream is fulfilled. If it doesn't, patience can look expensive. But patience also affords leverage. A player who can pick between elite projects gains bargaining power, not just over wages, but over sporting promises, playing time, contract length and release conditions. The dynamics of a transfer race like this do more than change one squad. They can reshape the competitive balance. If Barcelona lose out and Real Madrid sign a top young defender from the Premier League, La Liga's traditional rivalry gains a tactical edge. One side strengthening key areas while the other scrambles to respond. If Liverpool secure Guehi, the Premier League's defensive tables are shuffled and English clubs demonstrate they can still attract elite domestic talent at crucial moments. In practical terms, the coming months will be defined by three things. First, formal contact and who puts pen to paper or signs pre-contracts when permissible. Second, the public narrative. A player publicly declaring focus on his current club can dampen panic, but insiders always read the signals. Third, timing. January always provides a possibility for Palace to sell and protect their finances, but it also gives buyers only half a season to convince a player to move now rather than wait. For viewers, the human element remains the most compelling. A 25-year-old at the top of his game, weighing which legacy to chase, which locker room to join, and which manager will best develop him. That human choice, one phone call, one meeting, one promise, could spark what many are already calling Europe's next major transfer battle. So watch for the early signs. Who opens direct talks with Guehi's camp? Who offers the clearest path to first-team football? And whether Real Madrid step out of the shadows. Because in modern football, where contracts and timing create as much drama as goals, one defender's decision can tilt more than a single match. It can shift momentum for seasons to come.